Hello guys, how are we all doing? I've got another little hardware review for you all today, and that is this. It is the Pulse Squonk mechanical mod, and it is one hell of a decent little kit. This, just before we go any further, this is not for beginners. You've got to know Ohm's law of resistance, you've got to know battery safety and all that other fancy stuff. I will do videos in the future to explain how all these work, but as I say, this is not for beginner vapers. This is someone who's been vaping a while, either that or they're a mechanic or an electrician, or I don't know why I said mechanic, someone who knows a lot about Ohm's law theory. Right, little breakdown. I'll go down below in a second and unbox it all and show you how it all comes presented in the box. I have got the blue version, and sat on top of it I have got the Pulse 24 RDA. This mod, this whole entire kit, in fact it does not come, well it does come as a kit, but we don't sell it as a kit. This entire kit is designed by Tony B from the Vape channel. What a really nice man he is. And it is made and produced by Vandy Vape. So, have a little vape of it, and then we'll go down below and we'll see how it all works, how it all comes, and go through it all. Then I'll come back up on top and give you my final thoughts and comments on the device. So, here is the box that it comes in. I'll go through it all with here. Vandy Vape, which is the company that actually makes it. Pulse BF Squonk box mod. BF, I only found out the other week after like 2 years of vaping. BF means bottom feeding, so it's a squonker. A Tony B project, and the Vapor Trail channel, go and check out his channel. He's absolutely amazing. He's a really nice guy, from what I gather from his videos. Normal TPD warnings. This product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance. There's no nicotine in this product. There is once you put e-liquid in it, but as it comes, there's no nicotine in here. On the top, you've got Vandy Vape. On the bottom, you've got Vandy Vape. On the side, you've got more Vandy Vape. You've got the website and where it's made in China. On the side, you've got your scratch and sniff authenticity. You've got your ECID number and your colour and a barcode, again made in China, and all little warnings. On the back, tells you the features. It is affordable, which is a very good point. It is, we sell this for £30 for the mod, and it is a really cheap mechanical squonker. Spring loaded 510, locking power safety switch, 2700 and 18650 compliant, 8ml food grade silicone bottle, replaceable front and back panels, and more. This product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance. Oh, it actually says there on the bottom, this warning only applies once the product has been with nicotine containing e-liquid. Sound, I'm alright with that. Okay, you're not lying to us. So, we'll open it up. Here's the device itself. I'll go through that in a second. Inside the box, if I can get my big fat sausage fingers into it, you get a absolutely giant, absolutely massive user manual in about 15 different languages, and there's nothing else in the box. The actual packaging of this device I really like. It's really simple, it's really easy to understand, it's just simple, plain and simple as this device is. So, a few specs for it. From side to side, it is 27.5mm. From that side to side that way, it is 51.5mm, and from bottom to the top, it is 77mm. I think I said 27.5 centimeters. I'm wrong. It is 27.5mm. On the back, Vandy Vape, and then you've got the Pulse logo on the back panel. I don't know if my camera will focus in because I am just using my phone, but you've got a Tony B project manufactured by Vandy Vape on the back of it, and on the front you've got the Pulse with the Pulse logo. Got a nice big massive protruding switch button. It's a nice button, it's got a decent throw on it, like maybe a millimeter in, so it's nice, you can feel that you do it. It's got a spring loaded 510, which is nice, and it's a solid little 510 pin. On the bottom you've got the CE logo and don't vape in a bin. Inside the actual mechanical mod, you've got a spare bag of seals. These silver things here are spare magnets for the side of the door, which I'll go through in a minute. You've got a spare spring for the switch, and you've got a spare screw for this little bit here for the safety adapter. On the back, this panel comes off again, and you can just see you've got your squonker bottle, switch, and your battery connector thingy-mabib. So, the actual doors, you've got 3 magnets up one side, and 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom, and exactly the same on the other side. You've got 3 magnets up the side, 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. Got a nice big silicone, food grade squishy squonker bottle that's got a nice, I really like this touch, it's got a nice metal adapter to it so it doesn't squish like hell when you're filling it up, and it's got a big long straw so you can connect it to your device. So this is a really good feature. I really like this feature about it. You've got a safety switch, so if you go like this, even if you've got batteries and all that, you press that, it is not going to fire because the circuit is broken, which is really good. It's a really decent safety feature. It's one of the reasons why I've always been put off mechanical mods. Mechanical mods are safe if you know how to use them, and I've only recently learned how to use them. So, bear with me. What else can I go through here? It's really easy to fill up the device. Just unscrew it. You can fit any kind of bottle nib into that you want. Fill it up most of the way. Screw it back on. And then slide this. I don't know how well you can see. Maybe you can't. But just underneath the safety switch, if I click this on, you might be able to. Underneath the safety switch, you've got a nozzle which leads to your 510. So all you want to do is just line that up and push it in. You might get a little bit of spill on this, but you do on any squonker. Squonking's messy, but it's a lazy man's version of dripping, and give it a good squeeze. You can engage your safety switch, and in this is for your 18650 batteries. You put your negative side down into there, and then your negative side on the inside of the thing. You've got a negative up the top and a positive up the bottom. You can use this either way because it is a mechanical mod, but I'd advise that you do as it says, because if you put the positive side up, there's a chance that you could rip the casing on your battery on this little thingy here. You've got 2 connectors, what look like brass. They're not spring loaded, but they are a solid fit and you don't have to worry about them. So anything else I need to go through? No, there is not. So I'm going to go back up top and I'm going to have a little vape, and I'm going to tell you what I think on the device. So I'll see you all in about 2 seconds. I said I'd be gone for like 2 seconds, but I've made a cup of tea and had a wee in that time. It's been about 10 minutes in reality. But we've got our pulse on top. I think I might have said earlier, I have got my Pulse 24 RDA, which is also made by Tony B and Vandy Vape, and it is a brilliant little pairing for this device. So, as I stated earlier on in the video, I've never used a mechanical squonker before, and I don't really have anything else to compare it to. So far, in the 5 days that I've had this, I have used I've pretty much used nothing but this, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It is really simple to use, it's really easy, and this safety feature that I said earlier on, if that's flicked open, let me see if I can do that. If that's flicked open, this device will not fire. So it is perfectly safe to just throw in your bag or do anything. But I enjoy 2700 battery in here. I would recommend, even though you do have this, the little 18650 adapter, I would recommend that you use 2700 battery in it, because the battery life's just a little bit better. It fits a little bit better. It just feels more secure, and it's got a nicer weight to it. So once I've clicked that, fires. Don't click that, unclick it off, does not fire. Not in the slightest. So I'll put it back on. Your adapter, your 8ml silicone bottle, it's a really squishy, really easy to use, and I'll show you some of the squonk in action if you can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, I might just drip everywhere. Ooh, yeah, you can see it slightly. You can see it slightly. Put my top cap back on, put my panel back on. Put loads of juice all over the panel of this. But yeah, Pros, it is cheap, it is really cheap, it's really simple to use, it is safe, it is really safe, it is, like as I said as well earlier on in the video, please make sure you know Ohm's law of resistance and you know battery safety. Here's an old battery that I don't use anymore because I haven't rewrapped it. If your battery looks like this, it's got little tears on it, don't use it, get it rewrapped, go and see your local vape shop, come and see me and we'll rewrap it for you. Most shops will do it for free, but some shops might charge it, do you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter when your safety is concerned. Just make sure all your batteries are safe before you use them, because you know, you've heard all these horror stories about people's mods blowing up in the pocket. That's because they're dickheads and don't wrap the batteries properly and try and build too low for the batteries. So Ohm's law resistance is massively, massively important. Any other pros to this device? It's really light, it's really ergonomic, it's comfortable to hold. The switch is really nice. You've got to really press it in for it to engage properly. Cons. I've not noticed anything I don't like about this. Not a single thing. It is absolutely perfect. So big kudos to Tony B. Big kudos to Vandy Vape. It is, as far as Squonk, actually yeah, I have thought of a slight nitpicky con. Where the panel is, there. Me, myself, if I had designed this, I'd have had the squishy opening there on the front of it. Just, I think it would have been a bit easier to fire. I prefer to fire with my finger. And you've just got to reach around a little bit awkwardly. If the squishy button had been there, I think it would make it just a touch better. But I'm sure if it was possible to do it, I'm sure it would have been done. If not, that could be a little point for the future. Just a little squishy button on the front, it'd make this device a hell of a lot easier to use. But apart from that, that's only a nitpicky con. Apart from that, no, in the performance, no problems whatsoever. It hit hard. I've got a 0.16 ohm build in there, and as you can see, it's got no problem whatsoever performing. So, my name is Bobo, this is the Vapery Liverpool. If you like our videos, give us a little thumbs up, give us a little subscribe, all that good stuff. Give us a little comment if you've got any questions, anything, send us a little message, leave a little comment down below. Down below also, I'll have a link to our Instagram, I'll have a link to our Facebook. We're not on any other social media at the moment, but eventually we will have an e-commerce site set up, and that'll be down below too. So if you want to buy something from us, go for it. Nice one, guys. Thank you very much. Don't think there's anything else left to say in here, so I'm gonna have a little vape for a second and I'll let you all go. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. Inside the squishy bottle, actually, I've got a little bit of peach lemonade, Coil Kisser peach lemonade, which is made by the shop that I used to work for, which I'm not gonna mention because, yeah. But the liquid is really, really nice. It's a 70/30 peach lemonade, and it's decent. So, thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all later. Vape safe, learn your Ohm's law of resistance, learn battery safety if you don't already know it. Get yourself one of these. Boom. See you later.